Hey nerds, welcome back to another episode of Timone Sort of Reviews. And this week we are doing The Wicked Righteous, published by Alterna Comics here. Look at that cover price. $1.50, $1.50. So good story about these first four issues. So I met Terry Mayo, the writer here, at C2E2 this year in April, and he sold me all four of the issues that were currently out, signed them, and so I was like, all I have is $20. You got change for 20? He's like, no, I don't have any change at all. I got like a $5 bill. I was like, man, well, I got like 3 singles on me. Let me go run and make change or whatever. He's like, you know what, dude, I'll just sell you all 4 of these for $3. I was like, what? So I got all 4. I got like buy one, get one. So anyways, on with the review. Alright, here's issue number 1, and the children will lead them all. So right here we have a dying old man. He finds out that his wife here is already dead. And then he goes, make sure his kids are okay. And right here he's talking to his kids. And in these first 3 pages you have an idea of already what's going on. The dad's over here, you find out he's really religious. You find out about this plague. Most children aren't affected. And he's telling these 4 brothers here, Johnny, Matt, Lucas, and Mark, that they have to stick together. And they are like what's gonna save humanity, you know, like. So then it goes 2 years later. So we already know Lucas here is one of the brothers. He's leaving food for this girl. We don't know who she is yet. So there's all this going on. We already know this guy's Lucas, because he's left food for the girl. And we see him just travel around in this world that's been built up pretty nicely. He goes into a pharmacy. Some kid wearing Crocs steps on some glass. Lucas turns and fires. He shoots this kid in the face, but he's fine. And he's like, don't shoot me again. The drones fly around every night at 1900 hours. And they're just like, you can't be outside anymore in any prohibited area. I'm recording outside, so there's a dog barking across the street. It's annoying. So Lucas is kicking it with this boy. You find out his name is Billy, and he's 13 years old. He's reading Playboy, and he says right here, what is erotic asphyxiation? So they stay the night because they can't leave. Oh, whoa. So Lucas has dreams about the girl that he's been leaving food for. And there's her demon daddy. Now the next morning, he's all like, hey, sweetheart. Lucas has these dreams that like they end up to like actually happen. So Lucas and Billy are waking up, whatever. He's like, hey dude, I gotta leave you here. Dude gets mad. He's like, what? He's like, dude, I got family and stuff, man. I gotta go, man. But I'll bring you some food and shit, dude. I swear. And he's like, nah, dude, get the fuck out of here. You're dead to me. I'll kill you. You're gonna regret everything. This kid, look at this, dude. Oh my god. Crazy. The art for this is fantastic. Alright, so this is the first shot we ever see of the ballpark. That place is insane. Alright, so Lucas's brothers found him. They're calling out to him. There's good old Maddie. Or Mark, yeah, sorry. Good old Mark. This old guy right here, he's their uncle. He didn't die or get sick. Because it's not only kids that are surviving this plague or illness or whatever, there's also a lot of people that have a violent history. So, like, nobody knows what's going on. There's a lot of, like, religious subtext in here, or just, like, a lot of stuff that goes on in the book that, like, follows some sort of, like, religious path and stuff with it. Because, this brother right here, he's super religious. He's like his dad's son or whatever, and then Lucas is always like, dude, don't give me any of that fucking God garbage or whatever, you know, like. These two start going through some, like, really intense, like, Cain and Abel stuff going on later. I say that one's Matt. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Terry said in a post on Facebook at one time that these kids, these four brothers, are based off of his own kids. So there's that whole dynamic. Look at, dude, he's already spray painting. Like, watch out, Lucas, dude, you're fucked. Now we're back to this girl. She's running. They're all in the same area now. She's getting chased by these band of bandits. Lucas is like, fuck this, I'm gonna save her. Dun dun. Get out of here, boy. Like, this little bitch cut my face. I ain't letting shit slide. And it gets really intense. It's about to get really intense. You get this nice little splash page of the family. Because their littlest brother is sick. He does not have much of a role in this book. So he's out there. So they all got their guns. He's all like, you know what? You didn't watch your back. Shot right in the back. Crazy, right? I'm like, no way, dude. That kid's dead already? No way. You know, this dude's already talking some shit, then right through the cheek. And he still tries talking. Like, he's still, like, look at him. He's, like, got his face blasted through, and he's still, like, I got fucking he keeps, boom, hole in the head. It's, oh my god. Beautiful writing. So then you have this dude coming out of nowhere, blasting whole freaking heads off. Dude, not even caring. He's like, let the girl go. Alright, now on to number 2. Look at, it's the one dude with the crazy hair. It's the one who didn't get a hole shot into his face. Hey, look who's here. But the one that the girl cut his face open. Signed right here on his head by Terry Mayo. Now we start out with another flashback in the San Quentin prison. There's that dude that we saw at the end of the last issue. He's arguing with a guard. He's like, seems like the only safe place to be is locked up here with you assholes. And he's like, give me the keys, I'm leaving. And like, this dude's like, this dude looks like really intimidating in this first panel, but then they show him again right here. He looks like just a little fucking homeless prick. So then we have this man, he's like, dude, no, I'm leaving. You're just gonna slow me down. So now it's back in the present. And this dude's like, alright, dude, just follow me, we'll get this shit out of here. He's helping him out. You have no idea why he's helping him out. You can hint at it once some more stuff starts to get into a play here. Their uncle got hurt. They're like, man, we got to get you out of here. It turns out Lucas did not die. He was wearing that police vest. So he's fine. He is fine. But, so Mark over here, he's good too. But this is when shit starts to get weird. Oh, no, not yet. It doesn't get weird yet. This dude, he's known as Mr. Cross, or just Cross. And this girl right here is playing dumb. I don't know what they're after. Whatever. So this dude's tying up his own people on top of vans. These, they're called the Horsemen. 4 horsemen right there. These guys are weird. I don't really know. I didn't really get their whole motivation in the beginning. It all makes sense later in the end. They're just trying to be like masters of this apocalyptic domain. So like, and this is really crazy that like nobody except for children and adults with a violent history are the only survivors of this plague, or like the main survivors of this plague. So like it's just like it was just bred to be just instantly chaotic. You find out his SAT radio's down, and he's like, I can get you a new one, god damn it. And he's like, well, at least it did protect me from a bullet. Fuck it. Whoa, the wind just flew by. So, Maddie here, garbage day. Maddie here is kind of into this girl too. But Lucas is like seeing her in dreams. He's been giving her food, all this stuff. He's all like, hey, I'll do all this stuff for you. That's a nice necklace you got there. He's like, yeah, don't look at it. I'm paraphrasing all this stuff because I want you guys to order these books and buy them yourselves and read them. And he's looking at her with some soy mouth. I just learned what that phrase was the other day. And he's like, he really wants to get close to her. She's like not feeling him, you know. She like appreciates that he's like really nice to her. That's really as far as it's going. So he's like, yeah, I'm getting out. Boom. So Lucas starts dreaming. He's going in for the kiss. They wake him up. He really kisses the real one, not the dream one. He kisses her. He's like, oh no. Awkwardness goes on for a little bit. And here comes Cross, like, are you guys ready to kick some ass? Oh shit, Lucas, you're fine. He's like, yeah, thanks, Mark. You're a cool kid. And Cross, like, we gotta get the fuck out of here. Fuck the Chinam. So there's like some Chinese American like collusion. Like they're all like China and America are together in this. Now you're going on he's like, couldn't get the girl. He's like, well, you better get the girl. Because she's important to the Mexican government. They're like, you gotta save that girl. They're like, why? Because you just saved me. Isn't that what heroes do? And he's like, fine. Boom, hole in the face. And he's like, alright, dude, we're not So we're not taking her with, though. It's up to her. She can find her own path. But then right here at the end, you got the crazy-ass Billy eating beans, reading the Bible or something, and he's out for blood. In 60 days, read the next issue. But we don't have to wait 60 days. I got all the issues right here. Look at that, signed by Terry Mayo. That's crazy. All right, we go to 2 years ago. Now we're in Billy's head. He's tied up. He's locked up. He's being interviewed or going through a psych evaluation with this person. But every time they show this person, they're in red. And there's nothing with like a red light in there. So then once they see him escaping, you find out that this person has been dead the whole time, and he's just in his own crazy head. Now we're here, back in the present. Filling up their generator. He's like, man, I could do this all the time, even once your back heals. So they're all hanging out, having a good time. Look, there's Johnny. We barely ever see this kid throughout the whole thing. So every time we get to see him, there he is over there. So there's all this going on. You got crazy Billy watching. He's just like dropping notes, dude. Like, yeah, he's weird. This whole thing is just weird. And like, there's all these cool ads. There's an ad in the last issue that I want everyone to see. It's not one of my ads, no, but it's important. So he's all like, you lied to me. You can't get me an SAT phone. He's like, I can. I just don't have one here. We got to go see Berg. So now we're at the ballpark. Oh yeah, they're all arguing about who's gonna go and do what. They're like, she's like, I'm going. They're like, no, dude, you can't go, dude. These people are after you. You can't go. So they go to the ballpark. Now you got mystery person. At first I thought that was Billy, but I was like, no, Billy's wearing yellow. But I was like, people can change clothes though too. So then you get this shot of Berg. Like both these people are wearing some like armor enhancement things or whatever, and they just fight. They fight in the middle of the freaking baseball field. They got spikes and shit in the ground, and you just throw people through spikes. He's like, I'm coming for you, you bitch. So they're fighting, everyone's cheering. She shoots like, acid in this dude's face. Ah. So this person's gasping. Now I know that, I knew for sure that definitely wasn't Billy then. And boom, JC? What the fuck are you doing here, JC? What are you doing here? We need to get you the fuck out of here. And right away, this dude's like, hey, you girl. Hey, you. The cross comes from behind, like, fuck off. You ain't doing shit. So they come back, they get backstage, they run into Berg's dad. He's like a really cool guy. He's really fun. He's like, yeah, I can get you an SAT radio. It's going to cost you. They're like, you can have our whole estate once we just skip town. You can have everything in it. And he's like, oh, sweet, dude, thanks. So now you got this asshole Billy. He's all like, I know where everybody is, and I know where all they hang out. And there comes Berg after kicking some ass. She's kind of hot. She's buff, though, too. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's windy out here. Well, you need to get the fuck out of here. And, They're like, well, thanks. Like, she's like, oh, fuck, I gotta get you guys out the back. Jump through the garbage chute. I'll get your brothers out of here, no problem. And that Fox over here is all pissed off now because one of his boys is dead. And he thinks that Berg or them kids or somebody has some shit to do with it. You know, they kind of did. Now, let's get the fuck out of here. We're going to the zoo. Now, this man, Berg's dad, is now getting infiltrated by these horsemen. And I tell, now it's some Mexican government, because look at this, says something, made in Mexico. And he's, where is my daughter, to be continued love in the time of the apocalypse. No, this was the last one I got signed by Terry here. And so it starts out with one of her flashbacks 3 months ago, so not even that long ago. This is probably like right before she started running away and living in the zoo. Yeah, her dad's just being a prick. He's like, it's a rapture. Like, he thinks this dude had like everything to do with the plague or whatever. He's like, dude, this is more than just what one man can do. Like, you were absolutely crazy. So she's all like, alright, dude, I know where to go. Let's just get out of here. And she's like, alright, let's get out of here. It's like, dude, this place is sweet, dude. This is where you live? This is awesome. And she's like, yeah, it's kind of like a dream, huh? I got this nice splash page. Oh, beautiful. I want to see a sample of one of your scripts, Terry. These are, man, because a lot of people don't know this, but not only is the writer just writing the dialogue and like the stuff that's going, like they're writing out what the scenes look like and what the artist is supposed to draw, and this shit is all just laid out so beautifully. Like you work well with your team. I like that. Everyone's always like dissing China and like fucking like this shit's fucking stupid. And then you have this whole Mexico shit. He's all like, where the fuck's my daughter? He's like, I don't know where your daughter is, dude. Like, and now you have, she's wearing the outfit she was wearing in his dream, and he's like, what the, dude, I've seen this before. The bed, everything, it's all the same, dude. This is nice. There's drones flying over. Where's that though? So they have that nice little splash page right there. Now there's all sorts of shit going on, like the 4 horsemen get paid for being able to track down the people that they're after. And then this happens. We're like, what the fuck? Billy just cut this dude's head off. He's looking crazier than ever. And the final battle with him and Lucas is like really intense. And we're gonna get there soon. Like, hey, he's just like taking dudes' bombs. He's like, he's not gonna need them anymore. Like, and he uses those bombs later. And you get this military guy. We should learn more about him in the 6th issue. They got it on. Now he's waking up in one of his dreams. Finds out it's Billy. But he thinks it's his Uncle Abe. Well, yeah, it was his Uncle Abe. Never mind. And then, to be continued. Man, I'm going to go over time on this. But it'll be fine. So you got 6 years ago at the zoo. You get this cool relationship between Uncle Abe and the kid's father. Where he's like, dude, I want them anywhere near you. You're a freaking criminal, dude. You're bad. You're on drugs, all this shit, dude. And he's like, don't try to lecture me about what God is supposed to be doing. Get out of here. And he's like, I never want you around my children. And it goes back to the present. I love all those little flashbacks they have in the beginning of every issue. Like, they tell so much story in just 3 pages. Like, you get all this cool dynamic in them. And actually find out a lot more about Tammy in this one. Tammy's Uncle Abe's little, like, main squeeze or whatever. You didn't really know much about her character. They talk about her a lot in the first 4 issues, but you don't really get to know much about her until now. And even then, it's not that much. But it's still, like, each character has, like, their time and their place of what they're supposed to be doing and what they represent in this. And it's very well put down on here. So now you got Billy leading the horsemen to find the girl and the kids, because he wants Lucas dead just because he wouldn't take him to his family. Like, this dude went, like, extremely overboard. He's like, dude, I'll come back and I'll bring you food and whatever. Then they were actually gonna go and grab him. In the first issue, they were gonna go grab him and have him join their team. And he was already just far gone, dude. Look at him, now where they show him leaving. And then he does this crazy smile, like, toodaloo. This dude went so far gone, like, so fast. And now you got the Mexicans showing up, and then, and he's all like, and he's calling out to them, all like, come back and I'll let all your friends live. And she's like, all right, I'm coming with you. And he's all like, all right, burn it, fire, light them up. Fucking boom, we gotta get the fuck out of here. He's like, Mark, no. He's like, I got Mark, dude. We just gotta get the fuck out of here. I promised Abe that I'd protect you kids. Because I'm pretty sure Abe and Tammy blew up in that explosion. I don't quite remember. Now here comes Berg and her people. Kill them all, kill them all. So now it's like a 3-on-3 freaking war. You got these Mexicans, you got the horsemen, you got Berg's people, you got the boys and their uncle. Yeah, he's not dead yet. He said, you gotta protect them. You don't look back. There's all this shit going on. So Cruz and his bodyguard Guapo, they're just surviving. You got JC here in the back. And Cruz has Johnny. He's like, I gotta set you down for a second. And we already know who planted the bombs. It was Billy's crazy ass planted the bomb somehow. There's fucking flies everywhere. So she gets a hold of a radio and starts radioing to the military guy who we're about to learn. We're about to learn who he is in this issue, the final one. Look at this shit, dude. How they design these wings, like it's like knives and guns and freaking saws and Billy's the angel of death. He is the wicked righteous. So now you have this flashback. And then this is right here. This is the first one where they give you full backstory of what's going on. So now it's 2 years ago. This military dude that we saw in issue 4. He's coming in making a speech. We don't know what's going on, dude. You can believe all of it. You can believe none of it, dude. But all we know is children aren't affected. And people with violent history aren't affected, and we don't know why. So then, there he is right here, present day. Get those drones off my ass. Fucking boom. Look at, he's like, this shit looks like a Batman scene. Like all those, this issue is really intense, dude. These drones are just crashing into shit. Oh my god. And Cruz is shooting missiles, dude. All this shit is just getting totally batshit crazy. She's like, I'm getting out of here. Mija, no, you can't. Smashes the new radio or phone, or he's like, I got you. And he's like, no, all this is because of people like you. Oh, this is the one where he blows up. Never mind. Look, she's got this bag. She's like, I gotta take care of you, Abe. That's where my place is. He's like, I'm gonna get the girl, dude. Fuck this. Oh man, there was this whole scene, I think, in the last issue with Abe bitching to Maddie over here about, like, dude, you guys need to fucking stop your bitch. That might be in this one. But then you have the fucking Chinam government coming in, taking over everything. Like, everything's run by little kids or teenagers and shit, dude. It's so crazy. And he's like, all right, man. I was like, let's just be reasonable with this. You think Cruz is acting like a bitch, but he's not. He's actually playing this whole scene. Yeah, it was definitely in the last issue, because this is where Abe and Tammy explode. Cruz gets hit in the head by stuff. It's like almost every issue, Cruz gets hit in the head with stuff. It's like a running gag, but I doubt it is. And that's when JC takes her time to fucking escape and join the team. Yeah, so it was definitely in the issue before this, where Abe is telling Maddie to quit being so hard-headed, dude. Like, me and your dad didn't get along, but when all this shit was going down, he asked me for help. And that's because we're brothers, we're family, despite all our differences, dude. We, like, it's all about the kids. So, like, yeah, and it was like a really hard, it was like a really deep scene. And then now you got JC running back to Lucas. There's all this shit going on, dude. Like, the debris falling on Cruz's leg. Cruz is like their freaking, he's their gun. Freaking garbage day. Yeah, I hope you can still hear me. And Cruz gets back up. He's kicking some ass, dude. He's and who's he fighting against? Oh, Guapo. Guapo's made in Mexico guy. Anymore. We're just killing who we want. They let Berg get justice for on Fox for killing her dad, and everyone else is all like, "Nah, dude, we're not horsemen anymore. We got nothing to do with it." Billy kidnaps Johnny. They go after him. He throws him off this fucking thing he's standing on, really deep. He's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. He gets crazy. This is when he gets really crazy. This is, oh my goodness. I was like, what is going on? Nobody gets out of this. Lucas can beat the shit out of Billy. Billy's 13 years old. Lucas is probably like 15, 16. And he just fucking beats the shit out. I'm gonna kill you. Then JC's like, stop. She's like, he does need to die, but not from you. God will take care of it. And he's like, no, I'm the wicked righteous, or I'm the righteous, you're the wicked, blah, blah, blah. And look at it, he's got these freaking blood wings. They look like phoenix wings or demon wings or whatever. And he's like, I will rise again. So it like has some phoenix symbolism right there. It's so fucking cool. And now this shit's pretty much over. Guapo's like, you know what? I'm gonna do this shit. And he's like, you know, you didn't watch your 6, just like in the first issue. And you got Cross coming in at the end, fucking boom. You got Bird getting her vengeance on Fox. You got people rebuilding. You got people going out about their own way. That, I think, is Billy. You got the brother starting to get her wrong. He might have lost his legs, but now they got him a wheelchair. He's doing great. And it ends on a happy note, but you know the world is still fucked. That's the thing. Like, it ends on this happy note, but you know that the world is still fucked. And, like, they're just doing whatever they can to repair it. Now, I'm going back to this ad I saw when I was rereading this for the review. Saw an ad the other day. It might have been in issue 5. It was for a T-Pub book that Terry has coming out. Here it is, Disposable Legends, by the same crew. You got Terry Mayo, Lucas Romero. That person is different, but DeStefano is part of the team also. It's the same team. So, like, this is a solid series, dude. Like, 6 issues long, $1.50 cover price. I'm pretty sure Terry Mayo has a Kickstarter out right now for the graphic novel. I'm not 100% sure, so I'm not going to have a link in the description, but you can just go and look it up on Kickstarter and see if it's there. Definitely support it, definitely back it, because this is a really solid series. Friggin' 8 out of 10. The creators are really nice people. They're easy to get along with. You can probably message them and find out how you can get a hold of them, like at your local comic shops or whatever. Yeah, it is really solid. This is one of my longer reviews. I had that story in the beginning that took like a whole couple minutes. And yeah, man, I'm not just saying this because I'm friends with some of the creators. I would tell anybody that if I read their book and I think it was trash, I think it's trash. I've actually done that before, and I've lost friends because of that. But this is the type of thing where, like, people need to be able to take criticism along with compliments. So, like, because that's the only way you can learn and grow and do better. Like, I definitely want to see more stuff like this, or just more of what you have, Terry. Like, I'm pretty sure I did pre-order that T-Pub book, Disposable Legends. And that comes out in the stores August 22nd. So, next Wednesday, the book's out. Check it out. Go to your local stores. And make sure to like and subscribe and do all that good stuff. Follow my channel. I do a really fun podcast. It's called the Timone Show. And, yeah, we'll see you next week.